Misunderstandings within families are as old as time itself. They creep into conversations, twist intentions, and sometimes cause deep wounds that last for years. Whether it's between parents and children, siblings, or even extended relatives, the family, our supposed safe space, can sometimes become the very source of our emotional confusion. But why is this so? Why do misunderstandings so often occur among the people we love the most? In this video, we're going to dive deep into the emotional, psychological, and social layers behind these frequent miscommunications. You'll learn not just the reasons why they happen, but also how you can better handle or even prevent them. So, if you've ever found yourself asking, "Why don't they get me?" Or, "Why does it feel like we speak different languages even if we live under one roof?" This one is for you. Let's begin. Family. The very word evokes warmth, familiarity, and comfort. It is where we are meant to feel safe, understood, and supported. But too often, the reality is more complicated. A father and son barely exchange words. Siblings become rivals. Mothers and daughters misinterpret intentions and hurt each other unknowingly. Words meant to heal end up wounding. Silence stretches longer than necessary. And before we know it, the home becomes a battlefield of unspoken emotions and unresolved pain. But why? Why do misunderstandings often happen within the family, among people who, in theory, know each other the best? The answer is not simple, because families are complex. Every person within a family is shaped by their own experiences, expectations, communication styles, and emotional needs. These differences, when unrecognized or misunderstood, become fertile ground for misinterpretation. In some families, love is shown through discipline. In others, it's through words or gifts. In some homes, emotions are worn openly on sleeves. In others, they're tucked away beneath stoicism and silence. So when two people who love each other express themselves in completely different ways, friction is almost inevitable. Let's also not forget, within families, familiarity breeds both comfort and conflict. We speak freely, often carelessly, assuming we'll be forgiven. We argue more intensely because we know the stakes are emotional. We expect understanding without always offering explanation. And when we feel misunderstood, the pain cuts deeper because it's coming from someone we trust. Generational gaps only widen this misunderstanding. What seems respectful to one generation may feel like control to the next. What feels like freedom to the young may feel like rebellion to the old. Each side thinks they are right, and neither side feels truly heard. Cultural expectations, unspoken family roles, repressed emotions, jealousy, favoritism, and comparison. All these brew under the surface until a single word or action becomes the spark for a much larger fire. But despite all these misunderstandings, there is one truth that remains. Families hurt each other, not because they don't care, but often because they do. The closer we are, the more vulnerable we become. And with vulnerability comes the risk of misunderstanding. The good news? Misunderstanding does not have to mean disconnection. With awareness, effort, and empathy, families can bridge these gaps and heal together. Let's talk about how. Understanding the roots of family conflict is one thing, but learning how to prevent or resolve these misunderstandings is another. Here are some important insights and actionable tips to help improve communication and deepen understanding within your family. Learn each other's communication styles. Not everyone expresses emotions the same way. Some people are verbal processors, while others need time and space to think. Some show love through actions rather than words. Observe your family members' styles and try to match your communication in a way they understand. Tip: try asking your loved one directly. How do you prefer to talk about problems? Immediately or after some space? Avoid making assumptions. One of the biggest culprits of misunderstanding is assumption. Assuming someone meant to hurt you or that they should know better only leads to disappointment. Tip: replace assumptions with questions. Instead of, "You clearly don't care," say, "Can you help me understand why you said that?" Be aware of triggers from the past. Sometimes, reactions are not about the present moment, but echoes of old wounds, childhood criticism, favoritism, or trauma. Recognize when your emotional reaction is bigger than the situation. It might be tied to history. Tip: journal or reflect when you're feeling intense emotion. Ask yourself, what does this remind me of? Set boundaries, kindly but firmly. Boundaries are not walls. They're bridges for healthier interaction. Many family arguments stem from people feeling disrespected or suffocated. Tip: saying, "I need space right now, but I care about this conversation," is healthier than walking away in silence or slamming a door. Use "I" statements instead of blame. Blame leads to defensiveness. Instead, speak from your own experience using "I feel" or "I need" statements. Tip: instead of "You never listen to me," say, "I feel hurt when I talk, and it seems like I'm not being heard." Understand the role of cultural and generational differences. Parents raised in a different era or culture may see the world through an entirely different lens. Try to see things from their perspective while gently offering your own. Tip: bridge the generation gap with curiosity. Ask your parents or elders about their values, not to debate, but to understand. Let go of the need to always be right. In families, being right is often less important than being connected. Sometimes, it's better to be kind than correct. Tip: ask yourself, is winning this argument worth weakening our bond? Create safe spaces for honest conversations. If your family never talks about emotions or conflict, it's time to break the silence. Create intentional spaces for open dialogue. Tip: schedule a family talk night where everyone can speak and be heard without interruptions. Forgive imperfections, including your own. Families are made up of flawed people doing their best. Forgiveness is not just for others, but also for the guilt or regret we carry. Tip: write a letter, even if you don't send it, to a family member expressing forgiveness or asking for it. Seek outside help when needed. Sometimes, issues go beyond homegrown solutions. Family therapy or counseling can offer tools and mediation that transform how people relate to one another. Tip: suggest it not as a sign of failure, but as a commitment to improving relationships.